Yes, Anarchy 5 goals 7, trail in the lead 12 goals 11. Winchelsea 7-4, East Geelong 23-15, North Geelong 10-11, 4 goals 6 to Belmont, and Geelong West 5-16, trail at Corio 14 goals 7. Final call action has started here when Toby Bray emerges with the ball, goes into the half forward line, and Camilleri comes out and takes a mark. The sunshine's gone, Eric, the clouds are in, we could get rain, we could get snow.
And the quarter started as the others have, with Lovell dominating in the goal in the centre circle.
So the ball's been turned over deep in defence and ends up in the hands of Clark. So Clark runs back towards the goal square, loads up, goes wide, gets good carry on the ball. Actually a great carry on the ball, gets the ball outside 50. Ball is transferred back inside, went to Chug. He had no awareness there. Umpire says, Chug said you never called play on, but the ball has gone to Jackson McLeod for the ball turning over. Goes quickly into the half forward line. Hodgson led up and finds the ball. No one deep in the goal square, decides to play on. Goes long, heads towards the square, getting back. Ball is tapped through for a minor score by McGuinness, and another minor to Mitchell Hodgson, we'll say, or rushed, whichever you like. 9-9 now to the Thomson side, 15 goals 5, and the final quarter gone, 1.5 minutes. Miss Holden, Blood Suzuki scoreboard.
Oh, look, the ball was played on very quickly from the kick-in for Werribee. They went to the pocket and it was picked up I
Cornish.
think it might have been Cornish. He kicked back to the goal, the head of the goal square, looking for a teammate, straight into the arms of Chris Scott. So this is the sort of start that, he's missed a golden opportunity. They trail Werribee 15-5, 95. Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, and we've only been going 2 minutes.
So the ball's chipped in again. Cornish ends up with the ball this time. I don't think he'll come back across goal this time. He'll go long and deep. He's looking for his options. That's what he's going to do. He loads up, goes outside 50 and heading towards centre wing. The only one up was Oakley by himself, and the mark has been taken. Quick release goes to McLeod. McLeod goes looking for McLeod. He's up. Oh, gee, could have nearly been paid. Ball's picked up by Scott. Handball's over the top. Hodgson didn't even pick it up. Just kicked the ball in midair and kicks a goal. Mitchell Hodgson, his third goal.
We get a message from the crowd, Dale, for you.
Yep, James Menzies is Dale Menzies' nephew, so that's good.
Fantastic. In the middle, Dean Oakley got the tap down and the handball, and immediately the ball is into centre half forward. And Werribee Centrals have got a few concerns. They've got a man playing loose in the back half, and that's obviously Thomson attacking seriously there. There's a whistle on play, and the free kick has umpire call play on, wasn't advantage, and Dean Oakley on centre wing has taken the mark, plays on quickly by hand to Stephen McLeod. He runs to half forward, kicks it long over the head there of Jackson McLeod. At ground level, the ball is running toward the boundary, and for Thomson, another goal now will make the game very interesting, because Thomson now making a run at Werribee as the ball thrown in. Ball taken out of the ruck there by Lovell. Couldn't get his kick away, however. The ball now at ground level, and Thomson now burrowing much harder. The umpire calling play on, but the ball's not going anywhere. Now he's going to have to blow the whistle. Grigg and Lovell to do the ruck work. Ball tapped toward the boundary there by Lovell. Picked up by Bray. Handball to Pilkington. Series of handballs, gets it middle of the ground for Werribee. Not a good kick. Thomson there in numbers as comes to Stephen McLeod. Goes goalwards, a long kick. Nobody back there at all. And the mark taken for Werribee. Looked like Chug. He's gone very, very wide. And the mark will be paid.
Good call the umpire.
Call. So the ball will be thrown in. 5 minutes gone, the final quarter. 95 plays 70. Werribee in front.
Calder doing the ruck work, taps the ball down. Mitchell backs out of the contest, goes to Nanny, comes further afield, finds McLeod, been prominent in this last quarter, kicks in, up in the front. Back Jackson McLeod, good work from Devon Ellis, picks the ball up. He's quick to respond, gets to his feet. Handball comes out. I think that's Rathbone, goes over the top to Lovell, to Chug. Chug now back towards centre wing, needs a mark. Camilleri's up in front and on the chest. No, he puts the ball down. Leung tried to get back on his left side. Maybe not an awareness there, and he's put the ball down. Free kick has been given. It's going to go to Clark, and Clark takes the resulting free kick. McLeod down is a little bit sore. Umpire just asks him to take his time, so McLeod hobbles up. I don't think it'll hold him down for too long. So now it's player with Clark. So Clark has the ball. Call the play on now. If he's just, of course you can, mate. Just kick the ball. Umpire doesn't know what he's doing. So the ball now, umpire kicked into centre half forward. It's in front, Oakley, and the mark, good mark from Greg Smith, and also McKay want to go on with it here in front of us, but there's no one doing that. Get on with the football, lads. Ball goes deep into the goal square. Devon Ellis knocks the ball away behind the contest. McLeod picks the ball up, has Mitchell, goes back in that direction, steadies, one step, good smother from Lovell. Lovell picks the ball up, handball over the top, finds McLeod, puts his head over the ball. Probably taken high, should have protected him, he had his head down, and Devon Ellis ran into him. Now the umpire's going to come in. So the ball now thrown up in that forward pocket position. Lovell taps the ball down. Back of the contest. Fed out. Goes towards Mitchell. Can he pick the ball up? Yes, he can. Ball goes back. Nan tried to do a Mitchell Hodgson. Couldn't pick the ball up. Ends up with him again. Went back to Stephen McLeod. Bit too much pace on the ball. Camilleri picks the ball up. Bill kicked out there by McGuinness. Goes along towards the centre of the ground. Kitchen works his opponent under the back of the ball, and now picked up by Menzies. This is Dale. Goes back to Atkinson on the left side. Turns the ball back inside. Has Clark there, and he takes the mark. So Clark gets to his feet. Kitchen lucky there. He didn't take the ball out of his hand. Hadn't been called to play on. Transfers the ball to Atkinson, who kept running. He's got Nan wide if he sees him, but he goes short, and he will find Tom O'Neill. Tom O'Neill goes back to Atkinson, and Ain goes wider. This time the kick doesn't hit its target. O'Neill's there to support. Gets through the contest. Handball didn't have enough carry on it. Umpire says call, and it's a play on decision. Goes towards Hall. Hall streaks back through the middle of the ground. Kitchen, he's running as quick as I am at the moment. Up and down in one spot, but Clark, young kids, they'll keep running, and the ball goes over the boundary line.
A wall across the middle of the ground as Oakley takes the ball out of that contest. Ball at ground level. Thomson really working hard. Chip out, comes to Stephen McLeod to the middle of the ground. Greg, can he get back and take the mark? He can't, but at ground level, picked up by Lovell. He's spun around twice. Now Thomson comes to McLeod. Stephen again gets a handball out. Now, they're just under pressure, mishandling the footy a little bit, but there's a kick back by Scott, the middle of the ground. Again, Farnsworth overrun the footy. Now, the handball, umpire in the road again as the ball goes middle of the ground. Mark dropped there for Thomson player held without the footy. Farnsworth made sure the umpire saw it and did get the free kick. He's put Hodgson under a bit of pressure here. It comes to ground. There's O'Neill. He gets a handball to Scott. Scott, the little chip pass into forward 50. It's all Werribee back there. Ball at ground level. They've done well, Thomson, at the contest. There's a wild kick out again.
Desperation from the Thomson side. They're getting on hands and knees. They're getting dirty. Bray on hands and knees also. Goes up towards Hall. Ball comes out the back of the contest. Kicked off the ground. Oakley's there. Also Farnsworth needs to pick it up. Handball went over the top. Only back to Hall. Hall went back. He missed it. Betson picks the ball up. Good work from Hall. Good smother. Ball ends up in the middle of the ground. Picked up there in the middle. Kick goes out wide. Kitchen by himself. Needs to take the mark. Pressure arrives. Some numbers now with the Thomson side. From Clark back towards McLeod. McLeod short, went to Calder to Betson, and Betson just slams it on the boot. Not a good kick.
Down the ground.
The umpire's called it down the field. So it's McKay that's got the ball. So Thomas McKay goes in short. Will go longer. Looking for McLeod. Unfortunately, numbers against him. Good tap on there. McLeod runs in towards goal. And drags it across and through for a minor score. 10 goals, 11.
It's going to be a very good finish to the game as Werribee still goalless in the first 11 minutes of this final quarter. By the same token, Thomson have only kicked one. So it's Knight now. The long kick in from full back for Werribee. Big pack. Greg read it well. Unfortunately, played on too quickly after taking the mark. And there's a bit of pressure out there. Both sides making mistakes. There's a fantastic tackle by Calder of Thomson. Has certainly kept the ball on half-forward flank for his team. Stacks on the mill. Umpire finally blows the whistle, and we'll have a ball tapped out by Lovell toward the boundary. But some great tackling, some great skills on display here as the mark taken. It's out of bounds. It's out of bounds on the full anyway. As long kick into the head of the goal square. Big pack of players fly there. Oakley almost a mark from behind. Can't take it, and it's Werribee. A quick kick towards the middle, and good talking there from the Thomson boys has allowed Stephen McLeod to take the mark. With a bit of breeze, might be within range. Decides to go and have the long kick. It's a huge kick. It's a lovely kick from Stephen McLeod. That's his first for the day.
At the moment, so the pressure will start to tell very shortly.
So back in the middle, Hardingham gets the ball to Leach. Leach back to Hardingham and into the half-forward line. Camilleri does well, traps it nicely, takes the mark. Went looking for options. He's just on 50. Probably needs that kick closer to goal. He's kicking against the wind now, but the ball just chips the ball to the goal square. Going back. Mark not taken by Clark. Good courage. Needed to do so. Now it's in a tight contest. The ball's not coming out. And the umpire says it's going to be mine. Harry Atkinson does the ruck work. Picked up by Stephen McLeod. Ball's tapped over the top. Went looking for McGaffin. Mark on hands and knees. Got to be careful here. Umpire's got the leg spread. There's a free kick. I think it's going to go Thomson's way.
Someone's injured.
And it's free kick is going to go to McLeod. He wants to get the ball up and going. Now the umpire says you've held him up too long, and it's now 50 metres.
It's like a Werribee player.
Taken there by Oakley. He's also been good for the side. Ball chipped over the top. McLeod's a target. Mark not taken. Devon. And now
the umpires. There's a yellow card anyway, and now the ball is at the other end of the ground, and his opponent has had two 50-metre penalties. Devon Ellis, he's 10 metres out from goal now, and the centre half back has kicked the goal. So that's probably put the game beyond.
Listen, it's just stuffed the game up basically.
So 16-5 Werribee, 11-11 Thomson, as the game continues.
The ball back in the middle of the ground. Hardigan picks the ball up, goes back to Bell, back to Ellis, the goal kicker from just 30 seconds prior. Handball over the top is good to Chug, now to Leach. He's got the ball away, only just. Ball comes out wide, so the pressure's really on now. Thomson working with one down. Ball needs to be picked up by Menzies. Kicks the ball along the ground. Good pace is shown, and the ball goes over the bench. Task now really against the Thomson side. Umpire about to throw the ball in. Steadies himself. Plenty of time there. Ball up in the air. Oakley, good work. Hardingham at ground level, works hard, goes over the top to Bray. Bray back to Hardingham. Hardingham feeds the ball only as far as McLeod. McLeod kicks the ball back to the half-forward line. Cornish doesn't take it. Oh, Mitchell Hodgson does. Off the pack, goes in long, and it's a nice-looking kick. Mark not taken to his feet. Nan does well. Up quickly. Stins on his left, back on the hands. Handball goes up to Russell Gregg. Gregg steadies and kicks a goal. Russell Gregg.
Him and Oakley. Oakley's been a revelation in the middle since quarter time. He's taken the game over. The ball at half forward again. Ball over to Gregg again. There's two Thomson players on their own. James Menzies picks it up, heads toward goal, hooks it around the body. Marked right on the goal line for the Werribee side. And that was by Knight. He goes out wide. Players on their own out there for Werribee. Now back into the corridor to Hardingham. He steadies it down. Goes back and looks for some the running players that they come through Werribee now towards centre wing. Camilleri, well, he lucky to get that perhaps because got a bit of support from Burke, who heads his opponent, the Thomson opponent out. Now to half forward. Big pack of players there. Comes to ground level, pace with strength. Kicks the ball, throws the ball out wide. Thomson at ground level, picked up there by Clark, and they got running again. Farnsworth, handball intercepted by Camilleri. Now the turnover with Werribee players forward of the football. They've got a chance here, but they can't get it. Thomson persisting again at ground level, doing a great job. They bottle it up at the centre half forward, and we'll have the ball up. 19 and a half minutes gone, final quarter, 16-5, plays 12-11, Werribee in front.
So back in the attacking end, Burke still not well from that last collision. Ball tapped down by Lovell, gets out the back to Pilkington. Pilkington over the top. Not too sure he went looking for, but Menzies there. Pace now also arrives, kicks the ball further afield. Gets back to that full forward position, coming out Betson. Can't take him on, gets the ball, goes to Camilleri. Well, that's dropping the ball, umpire. And a good call, and the free kick goes to Thomson. I don't think you can play on from there. Wasn't back with the mark, but the umpire's going to allow it. And the ball gets to centre wing. Oakley takes the mark, plays on, goes long. Numbers definitely with the Werribee side. They want this ball to bounce sideways. Big Hardingham goes back and collects it. Has time to steady. Russell Gregg charges it down nicely. And the ball goes over the boundary line. Hardingham. Numbers definitely in defence with the Werribee side. Hardingham over the top. Ball comes out. Kick smothered this time by O'Neill. He can't pick the ball up. Leach running onto it. Picks the ball up. Steps through the contest. Goes long. Half back forward to half forward. Menzies is in the road. He picks the ball up. Got the wobbles, fell over, handballed out towards Atkinson, picks the ball up, fends off, does well, gets the handball away to Menzies. Now Menzies has time to steady, tips back inside, but the kick didn't have a good carry on it. Picked up by Hall. This bloke can kick a nice ball, goes long. Kitchen standing by himself, and Kitchen takes the mark. Anthony Burke's run to the goal square, but there's no way knowing Kitchen's going to kick that one off. And Anthony Kitchen will go back and shoot for goal.
had a pretty quiet day today. Kitchen, just even though the ball's been coming down pretty well for Werribee all day, he hasn't really been able to stamp his authority on the game, so a good opportunity for him here.
So Anthony Kitchen has the ball, is going to go back and kick for the 17th goal here for Werribee side. As I said, he doesn't usually miss these ones. He comes in. That's a nice looking kick. He's got the hands in the air, so Anthony Kitchen has kicked the goal, and I would say that.
And Oakley gets a tap down again at ground level. Oh, attacking the football there was Quarrier, who get the ball forward to half forward, but at half back, Thomson again. They work very hard to keep the footy away. They're trying to draw the handball and create the play. Unfortunately, their execution not quite as it should be, but they've still got the ball this time through O'Neill. Ball goes to half forward, and good mark taken by Nan. Done some good things in the second half. Not a good kick, and it was, umpire didn't pay the mark. Goodness gracious. Weatherly took the mark, fell to ground, but not paid. There's Nan again, attacking the foot on there. Away he goes. Long kick down the flank, and has found Pace. Joey Pace just forward of centre wing for Werribee Centrals. He kicks long inside forward 50. Kitchen, one out against two. Ball comes to Camilleri, can't control it. And again, the Werribee, at least the Thomson defence through Clark, take the ball out. Dale Menzies, long kick towards half forward in front. Ellis at the back, Hardingham doing the roving. The big fella's showing, but great work there for Thomson. Smothered the handball. Dean Oakley attacks the footy, picks it up, looks for some assistance. Handballs come back. Player running was that was Stephen McLeod, I think. Now it's gone to Greg. Greg had more time than he thought. Kicked it on the left foot, could have straightened up, and mark taken. Last line of defence for Werribee by Bell.
Ball is gone out wide, and Wedley, he's been pinged there. Goes on the left foot, went 1 second bounce, now up to the centre of the ground. Handball back inside the Bray. Bray over the top to Lovell. Lovell sees a wide player in Quarrier, goes to that player, can run inside 50, can steady, can load up and finish it off, and he misses the goal. His scoreboard.
So the ball comes in for Thomson. Kick in finds Betson. Has taken the mark, got a player in, Mitchell. Mitchell put off the ground far too easily on that occasion. There's ball now picked up for Werribee by Hall. Long kick into the goal area. It hits the ground, and be Centrals. 12-11 Thomson, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. We've gone 26 minutes, and the kick in taken quickly, and from centre wing, Dean Oakley drives the ball over.
No.
Thomson player, that was Farnsworth, kicked it off the ground straight into the face of his teammate. I can't see who
Scott,
that is.
I think.
He's not feeling too well anyway, and the ball in the meantime goes towards centre wing. Mitchell under the ball, Camilleri picks it up, handball over the top, has found, that's a great tackle. Umpire rewards the tackle, and that tackler was Tom McKay. Play on advantage played to the Thomson side. Ball comes into McGaffin. McGaffin to full forward, and that's a great diving mark in the full forward area by Hodgson, I would think.
Yep.
It is, as he's well within kicking distance. About 35 metres out. We're right behind the line of the kick. He must have felt that he wasn't going to make the distance, and that was a nice, comfortable lead. That was by Stephen McLeod, and the lead was on. And good work, Hodgson. Didn't think he could kick the distance, and I suppose his performance for the day, he's kicked 3-4, but 2 of them were in the last quarter. But it is McLeod. Maybe Hodgson should have had the shot himself, because McLeod, I think he's cramped after that kick. 7 Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 27 and a half minutes gone.
So the young player Yo coming off the ground with the blood rule. That ball must have been smacked back right in the middle of the nose, I think, and a bit of blood coming from there. So McFarlane coming back into the contest now for the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. Umpire just waiting for him to get into position. It just appears that all clubs now are going for this 18-man press that so famously done. They've all pushed up the ground, just holding them in. Good thing is they don't move too far from their spots. Ball goes over the top, so Chug ends up with it, still inside defensive 50. Players further afield, so he goes back to the goal square. Knights hasn't moved from that kicking position, so he's got the ball back there again. Hodgson stands the mark, goes to the far side of the ground this time out there. Wedley, he takes the mark. So he's been quite good back there. Nice kicking user of the ball. Plays on, kicks the ball out wide. Atkinson best suited by the kick. Pilkington did well. Knocks the ball further afield. Oakley goes back and collects it. Gets through the first contact. Handball comes up. O'Neill works his way through the contest. Went back to Atkinson. Cages him up. We go back further, and this is again O'Neill. This is the other one. This is Pat, I think. He goes long into the half-forward line. Grigg nearly had the mark. Dropped it down. Ball comes out. Half-forward line. Picked up by Oakley. He's got the ball underneath himself.
Oh! Siren sounds as Anthony Kitchen now has been paid the free kick just prior to the siren. The man on the mark is on the 10-metre line as Anthony Kitchen will have the last score of the day. So now moves in. He's only 10 metres out. Has put the ball straight over the goal umpire's head. That is the final score of the game.
Right, Dave, after a great first quarter, kicked 11 goals to 1, and then you sort of turned around and Thomson got back into the game. Can you tell us why that happened and what you said to your players?
Yeah, the first quarter was good. We played in patches all year. I suppose we brought another 3 or 4 new blokes to the club, and we really haven't clicked yet. And we probably haven't played 4 quarters of footy, so that's happened every game to us, which is disappointing. First quarter, I thought, hello, maybe we can put 4 quarters together, but we didn't. To Thomson's credit, they came out in the second quarter. They stuck to their guns. They played their full ground press. We turned over the football a bit. We didn't kick to the right spots. We know how to get through the press. We worked okay in stages, very frustrating in other stages. To their credit, they stuck at their guns. What did I say to my players? Quarter time, we set up pretty good. I thought the second quarter we weren't hard enough at the pill. I thought they got a bit of a spray, and they I suppose went into the second quarter with a bit more intensity than they did in the first. To their credit, they outscored us, and I think we won by probably about 6 goals, and win on the road when we're trying to get to where we need to go to, we'll take it. But it wasn't convincing, that's for sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about Calamari coming back to the club and how he's fitted in at centre forward?
Yeah, Matty Camilleri. Matty's been good. I brought Matty back to obviously play footy for the fact that we'll have another key forward. I don't want him to play too many games at his age, and he'll play a couple on. He has obviously some restrictions with work as well. So he'll play probably another 3 or 4 games, and then hopefully we can put ourselves into the finals, and we'll go from there. Matty's fitting in really well. He's a very good forward. He's played some really good football at obviously in VFL level and country football. So he's been really good for us, good for the young blokes. So he's fitted in pretty well.
Yeah. And Toby Bray, obviously, he's been really good for you. He's really fit now and really doing his job in the midfield.
Yeah, I think Dick might have had a go at him on the footy show, said that he might have put on a bit of weight, but he's actually lost probably 15 kilos, and he's actually looking pretty good and getting the ball and hunting the footy. He had a pretty good first quarter. He went out of it in the second quarter and came back into the parts in the second half. He's been playing some good footy for us, but at the same time hasn't been playing a four quarter effort yet, like many of us.
Thanks very much, Dave.
No worries, mate. Have a good day.